All right, we are in Whittier, California. Very bumpy street. Sorry if the footage is a little bumpy. But we are in Whittier, California today to go see Marty McFly's high school from Back to the Future. Yeah, you know, I wanted to see where Biff gets punched out by Marty's dad and where Marty gets stuck inside the trunk, and we're gonna see all those today. A Sweet James poster. I don't know if that's like his name or whether he is like he's called Sweet James. And there it is. Look at that. Pretty crazy, right? This is it. That's the administration building. I don't know if that was in the movie or not, but I know this was. Especially see these doors over here. That's what you see primarily, I think. Unless I'm wrong. Shot of the other side of the buildings. There's the one wing. I guess that would be the other wing over here. This is where Biff gets punched out by George McFly. And here it is. This is it. Look at all that. You have to do your best to sort of picture this at nighttime, and also picture like these green spots not being there. And this is repaved with the cobblestones, or whatever those are. Right over there is also where Marty would have been going down the stairs, hiding from Biff in Back to the Future Part 2. I'll do a little pan so you can see the whole area. Oh, look at that. Kind of weird. This is a high school, so I feel weird. But hey, you know, this is also a historically significant place. So the part where Marty gets thrown into the back of the trunk by those guys, Biff's crew, Billy Zane and the other guy, and then he's subsequently rescued by the musicians who were playing at the prom. And so we're gonna show you where that rescue took place at the high school. So we're leaving where we were, and literally just about maybe not even 100 yards, we're gonna pull into this parking lot here. There we are, there's some tennis courts there. And is where Marty would have been parked. So this is the hallway here, and right where this fencing is where the car would have been. The cameras would have been back over here. But yeah, this is where the car would have been. You can see these in the shot. And if you can picture a night sky going back that way, you know, that's pretty much the shot right there. I am here at the Puente Hills Mall in Puente Hills / Hacienda Heights area of California, which is just above where Fullerton, California is. And this is where they filmed the back in time sequences for Back to the Future Part 1. Now, I had a friend a long time ago who actually came and saw this as a kid, and they saw it getting filmed with Eric Stoltz, and then later on they saw it getting filmed with Marty McFly also, so they had like a front row ticket to that, which is really cool. She was just a little girl at the time too, so I found out that this was here. I would come down quite a bit just to stare at it. And my brother too, and I brought some friends with me a few times, and we all came down here and messed around. We kept getting kicked out because a lot of times we were coming here at night, and there was nothing here. There was just the mall. Nothing was open past probably 9 o'clock here, so everything would be shut down. But because they opened the 24-hour fitness there, it's made this place very busy at nighttime as well. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to take a little tour of the Back to the Future Mall. So here we go. Are you excited? I'm excited. I love this mall. If you've ever seen the Westminster Mall, it looks almost exactly like it. So over here, you're gonna notice this fence, and in the movie, you see the car being chased down this little road here, and this is the fence that the DeLorean goes when it's being chased by the Libyans. This is very clear in the movie too. So that's that fence. Now this is really cool right here. I'm gonna go back into where the mall is. I'm gonna try to find the exact spot, but it's kind of difficult to find. Somebody was doing donuts over here. I don't know if you could see it on the... I want to say the truck that has the DeLorean in it was parked right about here. And then this is where Marty comes down, and initially in the beginning of the movie he sees Doc. He comes down, he skateboards down an on-ramp, and then he comes to this berm right here. And when he gets to the berm in the later part of the movie, at the end of the movie really, when he comes back to warn Doc, that's the part where he comes rolling down. What was cool is I saw Back to the Future being played here one time. So the screen was raised up from the street about maybe 2 or 3 feet. And when Marty comes rolling down the hill, they kind of Rocky Horror Picture styled a stuntman dressed like Marty rolls out of the actual picture frame. It was one of the coolest things that I've ever seen. Just because nobody was expecting it. This whole parking lot was filled up with people. They had DeLoreans here. They had some really cool stuff. They had like some futuristic, sort of artistic licensed DeLorean. You know, like they were green and purple lights, and they were slicker looking. The time circuits looked different. Now this is where about if we come around this tree right here, which I don't know if these trees are in the movie or not, but right about, I want to say right here, sort of dead center to where that, I want to say, hold on, wait just a second, I'm gonna park in a regular parking spot right here, and I swear to God, where we are right now is where that photo mat was. The photo booth that the Libyans end up crashing into is right here, which is so cool. All of this is just so cool. Back to the Future was one of the first movies that I ever saw that that really, you know, started my wheels turning on just filmmaking at all. And I remember going to Universal Studios when I was about 14 or 13. And I saw where they had made Back to the Future, and it was only a few years before that the movie had come out. So this is like right around 1988, 89 maybe. I think it was 87 or 88. You know, it just blew me away. And so coming here, it really cemented that to me. I used to come here when I was about 18, That's when I was clued in that it was filmed here, and I was like, really? I mean, in my mind, for whatever reason, it felt like it was made back east somewhere. This is fairly close to where I live, only about maybe 20 miles, something like that. So yeah, I mean, I really love this place, and I'll tell you the power of this place too. I brought a friend here a long time ago, and we were driving through the parking lot, and I was trying to make it like a nice experience for him, so I was playing some of the Huey Lewis songs in the car, and he started crying. And I was like, dude, what's the matter with you? Why are you crying? And he said it just reminded him of his dad, and you know, when they used to go see movies together. It's not that his dad was, you know, passed away or anything, but I guess it brought back a lot of memories for him. This is where Marty comes down with the skateboard. And he would have stopped like right dead center right there and looked at, you know, that's when he looks at Doc down on the tarmac, so to speak. It's not a tarmac, but I mean, what would you call it? I know it's not a plane, but it's a damn time machine. This looks like Marty's truck. It's gonna pass right now. You know, this car here, this Honda in front of me, looks exactly like the cop car, the future cop car. I'm gonna go to some other places. We're gonna visit Biff's house. We're gonna visit Marty's house. We're gonna visit Lorraine's house. We're gonna visit the tree that George McFly is on when he's hanging off the branch, and I know where that tree is, yo. I'll take you there. And all you have to do is kick back and relax and go on a drive with Shane.